Hey, welcome to Stuff with Hal Baum. My name's Hal Baum, and this is Stuff. Tonight we're talking to Meredith Johnston about nature, and we're in a Potbelly's, which explains all the extraneous sandwich noises you're hearing. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Why don't you talk to the folks a little bit about your experiences in nature?
Okay. One of my first experiences in nature was we went on a field trip with my school to recreate the Oregon Trail. So we went to this hiking path, and you could choose what to be, and I chose to be an oxen.
Uh-huh.
And so I got a rope, and they
Every young
strapped
girl's
me.
dream.
Yes, exactly. It was actually me and like the fat kid in the grade were the oxen, and then everyone else were like
Was
the
he
pilgrims.
forced into oxen?
I think he was. Yeah, he was
Okay.
sort of guided.
And you were
towards
oxen
it.
by choice?
Yeah, I certainly volunteered to be an oxen.
That's nice.
And we were tied to a red flyer wagon, and then we like put like gruel or whatever they ate into the wagon, and so we had to like carry it up and down this hiking
all they
trail.
ate back then in the 1800s
Yeah.
was gruel.
Oh, just complete.
What
gruel.
even is gruel?
I think gruel is a term for. I always imagined it as salty oatmeal mixed with some meat.
That sounds about right.
But I don't. I could just be making that
oatmeal
up.
and meat.
This
sounds awful.
Yeah,
But Complete Gruel sounds like a good name for a band.
it does.
Or like Totally Gruel.
Rock and gruel.
Rock and Gruel.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be great. So, Oregon Trails.
Yes. Yeah.
And what did you guys do? You just like walked?
we
a long
walked
distance?
like probably about like 3 or 4 miles, and had somebody like telling us this was what it would be like, and then eventually someone would throw like an obstacle our way, like there would be a rattlesnake or
Disease?
giardia or something.
A what?
That comes. Giardia, that's the
I have
disease
no
that
idea.
like
Okay,
where
Giardia?
it's like you drink like water that's not potable, and so you like shit yourself
Dysentery?
for days. Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Giardia is the bacteria that causes dysentery.
Oh. It's good to know. That's because you're a hiker, you know that stuff.
I do.
Yeah.
I do know
What
that.
other information do you know as a hiker?
Oh, now I'm on the spot. Now I don't know. I know how to pitch a tent.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I know when you're thirsty and you're on the trail.
Sure.
And it's like a really dusty trail. You're gonna want to like drink a whole bunch of water, but you shouldn't do that.
Why not?
You should, just because it's like not, you're gonna waste all your water source until you get to the next one.
Right.
So like if you're doing a long time backpacking trip thing, you want to take the water, drink it, and hold it in your mouth for like 30 to 40 seconds, and that will hydrate you just as well as drinking way too much water. And then you will have some more water on your trip.
Well, that's very interesting. I also heard that, I don't know if you've experienced being in a jungle before.
I have.
Really? What jungle?
I was in, jungle. I was in a tropical rainforest in Costa Rica.
Wow. That's like a jungle.
Yeah, it's pretty much a jungle.
That's what a jungle pretty much is. How was that?
It was cool. It was really cool. There were like, I've been there twice. So there were like one time we were in the rivers and stuff. So there were a bunch of caiman, which are little alligators, and then howler monkeys. And I was super sick with this horrible cough.
Sure.
And I started coughing, and the howler monkeys started replying to me. And my parents just thought that was the funniest thing in the world.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
really
cool.
Have you ever had like a dangerous contact with an animal in the wild?
There's been a couple bear scares in my family, but I was asleep during them, so I would wake up to like gunfire from outside. Cause that's
Gunfire?
Yeah, that's what scares them away.
Oh.
If there's a mama bear
Being
coming
shot?
in. No, like no, we
Don't
don't
scare me
shoot the
away.
bear. Oh yeah, it would scare me too. It would scare me to death. But no, it just the noise like frightens them, and then they retreat to their bear home. But I
They're
always
caves,
slept through it.
right?
Yeah, bear
Do
caves.
bears actually live in caves, or is that a myth?
I believe they do. I think they hibernate in caves, and then they kind of move all over the place.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And then they catch salmon.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that happen?
I haven't. That's more, I think, in Alaska. Yeah.
Where have you been hiking? List some states.
Washington, Oregon, California.
Right.
I mean, you can't really count here as
Chicago?
hiking. Yeah, Chicago.
Okay.
That's kind of it. I mean, I've been all over the world hiking.
Well, let's hear them. Countries.
Costa Rica, Mexico, Barbados, Morocco,
Wow.
Italy, I mean, kind of.
There's hiking. Oh, wow.
Definitely hiked in Spain.
You have to be definite on that.
Yeah, oh yeah. Most definitely did some hiking in Spain. France. Other places.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You really have been on the world.
Ireland, yes, I have.
World trotter. Globetrotter.
Globetrotter.
You ever seen the Harlem Globetrotters?
No.
Okay, so what's the best country to hike in then?
What
was your favorite time hiking?
California is still my favorite. Like, it's because I'm from there, so it's like I know the turf really well.
It's your own territory.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if someone was hunting you, you would like run into California and like outwit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like most dangerous game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The deadliest catch.
Yes.
You're like the crabs, and they're like
on
a boat.
Fisherman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that one guy dies, and then
yeah. Those crabs know that territory.
They really do.
I would love to see a crab running through a forest with like a Mohican chasing with a spear. That'd be amazing.
That would be pretty great.
But that's been 5 minutes. This has been Meredith Johnston talking about nature. Don't have sex in the desert.
No.
Rule number 1.
Yep.
Rule number 2. If you're hiking and you're thirsty on a dusty trail, don't drink all your water.
No.
Put it in your mouth and hold it in your mouth for a while. And then spit it out.
No, you swallow it.
Swallow it.
Yeah.
Okay, rule number 3. If you're in the jungle, cut holes in your boots to let the water out, or else you'll get swamp foot.
Yep.
Rule number 4. If you're in the tundra, what do you do?
If you're in the tundra...
Yeah. A ship. You're flying in a boat, not a boat, a plane. You're flying a plane. You dropped off in the tundra. Now what? Go.
Get a walking stick.
Sure.
Yes.
Buy one.
Go to the Home
store,
Depot
buy a walking
and buy a walking stick, and then get back out of that tundra.
There you go.
Yeah.
Step 1. So that's been Nature with Meredith Johnston. I've been Hal Baum. This has been Stuff, and you've been great. Thanks for listening. Thank you, and good night.
In man's evolution, he's created the city and the motor traffic rumble. But give me half a chance and I'll be taking off my clothes and living in the jungle. 'Cause the only time that I feel at ease is swinging up and down in a coconut tree. Oh, what a life of luxury.